Hey, good morning, everyone. Thriving Thursday is about to come your way. I am just going to invite a few people. You guys, let me introduce Susan. Is it Lazar Hart? Am I pronouncing that correct?
Yeah, you're pronouncing it perfectly. Some
Yay.
people call me Susan Laserheart because they say I'm the ninja coach.
Oh.
I get right to the point.
Well, you guys, I saw a video on Facebook that Susan was giving. She does a lot of them. But this one captured my heart and really hit home. And so I immediately talked to Susan and I said, look, I would love to have you on my show. I have an opening. Could you please come on and talk about or give the exact same presentation? She goes, the problem is I don't know which one it was. So I said, it's the one on grounding yourself, settling yourself down, even though the world is noisy around you. And I was like, whoa, I know about 1 million people that could benefit from that. And I said, but you have to slow down a little bit. I have my pen and paper ready, and I'm certain my listeners will have their pen and paper ready. And it was just so good, you guys. How did I meet Susan? I met Susan through the very first program, well, not the very first, but one of the first programs I entered to become a life coach. And we became good friends. We hit it off like right away. Like we had phone calls, not a lot because we were both so busy trying to learn and decide who we were as a coach and who we wanted to coach. And so now she has moved on to a more in-depth program, because I don't want to say advanced because she's always been advanced. So a more in-depth program. And she has turned into a speaker that overnight that I just can't believe. So I like to listen to her videos. And this one, like I said, really hit home and has so many pearls of wisdom that I just really needed to have her on, and you guys are going to benefit so much. So Susan, I'm going to give it to you because I don't want to keep you from them any longer. And I would love if you could speak as many of those same words as you could and then some. With no further ado, you guys, here's Susan Lazar Hart.
Thank you, Barb. I have a question, a favor to ask of you.
Yes, ma'am.
I would love for you to pop in if you have a question.
Oh, I will. I'm really good at that.
Cool. Awesome. Thank you so much. You know, I'm so honored and so grateful to be here. Thank you.
Thank you. I'm glad you're honored because you deserve to be honored.
Oh, thank you. What Barb was referring to is I just became aware that there's so much noise going on in this reality. We're going to call it this reality in this world. And it really affects our nervous system. I mean, aside from the miraculous, wonderful changes going on, there's all kinds of changes going on. And as most of us are empathic, which means we have a capacity to pick up other people's thoughts, feelings, and emotions. It doesn't have to be somebody that you're living with, though it can be. It can be in the greater world. Something could be happening many oceans away, and you feel it. We are heart-centered people, right? The heart is the very first organ that's created in the body. It has its own cellular structure. It has its own brain. So we do have this capacity to pick up right into our heart what's going on. And the awareness was, I guess my first question for people listening is, what are you listening to? Right? What are you listening to? Are you listening to your heart? Are you listening to what can create the greatest amount of possibilities for you as you move through your day? Or are you stopping your day and listening to the noise outside and saying, oh my God, I can't? Well, that's when this reality wins, right? Because really we have these amazing capacities to shift and change what isn't working. You know, we're the only species on the planet that believes we can hold something back. We can stop change. We can make something what it was. Well, just the planet will show you, right? The planet is living and breathing as we are living and breathing, as all the plants and the species on the planet are living and breathing. We're all connected and we're all shifting and changing. We all have seasons. There is not a one season. Well, we are that. And so what I realized is that how many people are just like absorbing everything that's going on without checking in and asking, is this true?
Yes.
Right? Is this true? What do I know? You know, because from a very little age, we're taught you don't know. Right? You're this little being, you come out and you're like, hi. And they're like, what are you so happy about? I don't know about anybody else, but my mom used to say, what is so funny? Well, it's a funny world, right? Don't try and make sense of it. And so we have this amazing capacity for joy, for awareness, for connection, right? We weren't created to live alone. We were created to live in communities. And so with all of this noise going on, part of the target of this noise is to keep you in a bubble by yourself. It's to keep you afraid. Now, you know, the acronym for fear is forget everything and rise, or forget everything and run.
Yes.
Right? So really that sense of, okay, let me just check in here. Let me take a breath. You know, there's a lot of information right now as we are raising our consciousness about breath, about the body, about the nervous system. And the truth is it works. I watched my daughter with my little grandbabies when they were very little. And she would say, okay, stop, take a breath. Okay, take another one. Take another one. So they were introduced at a very young age. Ooh, I got to regulate my system here.
Yes.
And so in the video that you watched, one of the first things that I suggest for people is take a breath. Take a breath. You know, we know that just by breathing in to the count, let's say the count of 4, breathing out to the count of 8.
Yes. And I'm going to stop you right there.
Yep.
With a more remark than question, but it has to do with what's false, what's true. And the breathing, they've heard it from so many of us now. Everyone I've had on, we talk about breathing and, you know, breathing from the diaphragm, not just in the nose, out the mouth. And if they don't understand that, we can all instruct them with that. And, you know, I always offer them, you know, 15, 20 minutes. Get a hold of me. I won't charge you for that. You need to learn how to breathe, you know? And I explain to them that when we're babies, that's when we learn how to chest breathe. When the babies get their first cold and they have to breathe through their mouth because their nose is plugged, that's when they learn how to chest breathe. So, excuse me, we learn how to chest breathe at a very young age. So my point here is by now they should know that unlike when we scroll through the internet, we don't know what's AI and what's not AI anymore, depending on
Can we stop here?
Yes.
Can we stop for a second?
I was done. Yes.
Because I don't want to go down a rabbit hole.
Yes. No, let's not. That was just my point. How do you pick a truth from something that's false?
You check in.
Yeah.
But and also there are no shoulds. That's this reality saying you should know how. There's no such thing as should. Breath is breath. And I think if I may, I think what this reality teaches us is there's only one way to do this, or there's this way. No, just breathe. Just breathe. Just acknowledge, just listen to your breath. And there's too many rules already. You know, people are commodifying consciousness right now. There's this way to breathe, and there's this way to breathe, and there's this way to fast, and there's this way. Like, you're an infinite being. You're a spark that chose a body for Earth School. There's no rules. What turns you on from the inside out? That's a great question to ask. Have you ever listened to your breath? That's a great question to ask. So I don't live in the world of shoulds. Right? I went through 3 schools and 4 years in high school. And I recognize that's the difference that I truly be. Because in my world, it's like, ooh, what would this taste like? What would this look like? I wonder. Our joy is to live in wonderment. And so
I love that. I love that.
So with this wonderment, I wonder if you put your hand on your heart and take the thoughts from your heads and put them into your heart, and then take a breath, no matter how you breathe. What does that do for you? Right? It's a regulation of the nervous system.
Yeah, it quiets you.
Yeah. And then start listening. Is this true for me? Because what might feel true for you might not feel true for me. Take something like coffee. Right? Oh, see, we have a contribution from your dog.
Yes.
They know. But, take something like coffee or chocolate or something that it's like what you might adore, I might not. And yet it's something that's introduced into our reality as a daily, as a treat, this is what I do first thing in the morning. We are all unique. And we are all connected.
Amen.
Right? Like, you know what? I once went to this artist lecture, and I'll never forget it, Leon Gollum. And he said, you walk by a garden and you say, garden. But if you investigate this garden, you have morning flowers, night flowers, flowers that love the shades, flowers that love the sun, right? So we are all unique in our own beauty and the way that we grow, and we are all connected in this garden of life.
Yes.
Yeah. And so that was my first suggestion, was to just tap in. How do you know? Again, when you're very little, you know that you know, and you're taught you don't know.
Yes. Yes.
Do as I say, not as I do.
Mm-hmm.
So that we hide our knowing as little beings. We hide our knowing in order to be clothed, fed, by people that say they love us, by people that say there's no other option, do it my way or the highway. And so we hide that knowing. Now is the time to tap into your heart, to your breath, to your body, and tap into that knowing of what feels right for you. And I talk about creating a ripple. Well, part of the ripple is the gratitude ripple. So I think we were talking about the second.
You're talking about ripple.
The second part of that video that you love. And it has to do with having a gratitude. Gratitude creates a ripple.
Yes.
We're like a little pebble in a pond, and anything we do or say creates a ripple. What you put your attention on grows. And so, before you go to bed, what are you grateful for? When you wake up in the morning, what are you grateful for? And that gratitude, who am I? I am grateful for. I used to talk in women's expos before COVID. And one of the things that because I was traveling so much, I would say to the crowd, what am I grateful for? I'm grateful for my toilet paper.
Yes.
And love my soft toilet paper at home. It's that, right? It's just that. Like, I'm grateful for my pillow. I'm grateful for, we lost our power. There was no heat. I was so grateful to be in a home that nurtured me, no matter what it looked like, no matter what it took.
Yes.
And once you have that gratitude, again, tapping in, what am I grateful for? Not what isn't working. I was thinking about that today, actually. I was coming up the stairs. It was around 9 o'clock in the morning, and I just started to laugh because I realized, having gotten up early, listening to some podcasts, doing my meditation, my exercise that I play with, having a shower, organizing coffee and breakfast for Rick and myself. We're moving out of this house of 46 years and organizing with the movers, changing a date, having this, that, and I just laughed because we take that all for granted. And it wasn't even 9 o'clock in the morning.
Yes.
And so I stopped and just had a gratitude for myself.
Yes.
Right? So it's not just gratitude, it's the ripple of being grateful. Are you truly grateful for you? Like, oh, I'm so grateful. You know what? I'm so grateful for this heart. Right? It's so important. And then I think what I shared with people was, I'm a big believer in how you start your day is how your day begins.
Yes.
Right?
I was just going to ask you, how powerful do you feel being grateful is to someone? If someone is fighting with negative energy and so badly wants to change, what do you feel is the best thing they can begin with?
Give up the fight.
And how do they do that?
Great question. So if I'm working with somebody, I'll have them, or in a workshop, take a piece of paper, right? A line down the middle. On this, everything that's not working for you, whatever it is, no matter how silly, no matter whatever it is, just keep writing, keep writing, keep writing, keep writing. And then on this side, look, I want you to look at it. And I want you to ask, okay, which one of these is a priority in my life? Because when we say fighting negativity, we get sucked in.
Yes.
To defining ourselves, not from our brilliance, not from our growth, not from our awareness, but from what isn't working. So for example, you meet somebody and you say, how are you? And they go, oh, I'm not so good. I had the flu, or I have no more money, or I got kicked out of my house, or I broke my leg, whatever it is. And
right.
oh, I'm so sorry for you. You meet somebody that you say, how are you? And they go, absolutely blooming, fantastic. And they're like, oh, good for you.
Yeah, exactly.
Or how can you feel that way in a world like this? Right? But the truth is, you are not your problems. Right? So again, look at that list. Which one of these is truly a priority? And then, how can I change it? Right? Write down, what are 5 different ways I can actually change this? Doesn't matter what it looks like, no matter what it takes. It's not, I can't because, reframe. Reframe. And that's where I would begin. And then be with that. And what does that feel like in your body? What would that
was very strange.
What would that create for you?
Yeah.
So again, this reality applauds fighting negativity. It's not even real. You can't buy a pound of negativity at the store.
Right.
You have to have been taught to create it. Right? Again, my mom saying to my brothers and I when we were laughing, what is so funny? Well, it's how we chose to see the world and how she chose to see the world. Right? So again, we are entrained to this reality. Once we know that, we have choice. And that's where the coaching comes in. That's where, when you get a tug to investigate something, go investigate it. Whether it's neuro-linguistic processing, whether it's line dancing, whether it's whatever that is for you. If you get a tug, oh, this would be cool. This is a buffet, and I'm so grateful because I coach from a huge buffet. Right? So if there's something that's interesting to me, like the emotional piece, I took a certification in that. I'm looking at right now, very interested in what's going on with heart and heart math. It's all adds to us. We add to us gratitude for that, which we then create the ripple that adds to our clients, that adds to our family. You don't have to have clients. It adds to who you be and who you come in contact with.
Right.
And it's, would you be willing to be that joy-filled? That creates a ripple, So You know what I said, and again in the video, I live in perfect radiant health. When I wake up in the morning, I live in perfect radiant health, right? I'm open to the highest possibilities, taking steps with my highest self. You know, from this good, Louise Hayes, from this experience, only good will come. There's so much possible when we talk to ourselves. It's not about convincing ourselves, it's about tapping in. Because, you know, a flower grows by nurturing, not by withdrawing water and nutrients.
Very good.
Yeah. And then the third portion was something I see people do all the time, myself included, which is we take that list and we're like, oh, pick one thing. Pick one, right? Pick one, focus, play it out. See how that plays out for you. It's either going to work or it won't work. But it's not about having this huge list. People say, I'm in overwhelm. Well, when they're in overwhelm, the truth is they just don't have enough information.
Yes.
Right? So it's about being in the question, living in the question of that. Oh, so what information do I need here? Who do I need to talk to? Is there somebody I can reach out to?
Yes.
Right? So that question of, okay, so what else is possible? What else is possible for me here? Because there's always another possibility. And maybe the possibility is to walk away. Maybe the possibility is to let it go for a while. You know, when we make bread, it needs to rise. We let it rise. Same with our life. It's, you know, this reality wants you to go, 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 go.
Yes, as humans, that's what we want. Right away answer.
We're taught that in this reality. Yet we know when we take a walk in the woods, right? When we go for a swim, whatever that is, that actually creates the ease and connects your body to a greater source. Again, your heart has its own mind.
Yes.
Right? Giving yourself that space to just be.
Right.
And, right? Just be. Sing a song, you know, write, paint, whatever that is for you.
Right.
I was just with my grandchildren on a little vacation, and I always bring my paints with me. I was a painter for about 30 years.
I remember that.
Yeah, in architectural magazines and galleries, and I created Heavy Metal Poisoning. And I always still travel with my paints. And my granddaughter was starting to paint, and she went off somewhere, and I'm like, huh. And 2 hours passed before I knew it, and I was just sitting there, just painting. And my whole body was like,
Mm-hmm.
And it's staying away from the machines, right? Staying away from knowing that these machines, as wonderful as they are, because they're allowing me to talk with you and all your wonderful peeps, right?
Yes.
There's a time and a place for it all. And the more you live in these machines, the more your brain stops creating. And so I would encourage everyone, pick one thing that you have in mind to create, to do, to focus on, do that, and then go for the next one. Now, I'm a manifesting generator, for those of you who know about human design. So I'm like, oh, and I'll have this and this and this and that and this. And the awareness also is which one in this 10 seconds. It's not giving up everything. It's everything has its priority. What's my priority right now? Oh, get on this call with Barb. Okay.
Beautiful.
Yeah.
Beautiful. You know, my book, I'm finishing up the cover, but it's called The Artist's Mountain. And I believe there's an artist in every single one of us. Yeah. And it talks about a lot of what you're saying. And, you know, when you're an artist of any kind, you feel like you're going to get overwhelmed, because when you have that creative mind, And we all do have some of that. Some of us more, some of us less. But you can allow yourself to get overwhelmed. Either you're creating too much, there's too much in your mind that you want to create and you feel like you can't do it fast enough, or you're in a little bit of a drought and you don't know how to get yourself creative again. Now, in my personal training years, when we would move to a different facility because we outgrew the other one, it would take me about 30 days to get my creativity back. I'd have to get my mojo back in the new facility. Like the energy didn't just follow me and I could create again. And so this book that I wrote takes you through different exercises, and it's like you have said a lot of today, and a lot of that is, think of that onion and you peel it away, right? Basically, some of the information says the same thing as my book, and so it reminds me of that a little bit. And a lot of it is just sitting with it and allowing it to process so that you can bless others with it, right? First, you got to get right here, and then we bless others with it. And I cannot thank you enough for coming here today and sharing all of those pearls of wisdom. And I know our people are going to so enjoy it. I mean, I have a whole page of notes here, and I knew I would, because you talked so fast in that when you did it on Facebook. And I was like, she's got to come and slow it down, because I knew I wanted to get all these pearls of wisdom. Thank you. When I opened my beauty studio for makeup artists, I'm strictly doing makeup artists. And I'm definitely going to be using some of this, because I believe if you can sit in your own reality and process your own pearls of wisdom, wow, because we're going to work with like Down syndrome, people that have had, bad car accidents and have scars on their face, all kinds of trauma. And I've worked with those people, and it's a massive difference when you know how to work with makeup on those people. It's just amazing. And so a lot of what you said here can be applied to those people, because when they're out in the world, their confidence is like zero. But when they're home or with relatives, they're fine and they're happy, unless they have a reason for those fears and trauma behaviors to come out, where they're somewhere where they want to hide and shrink back into themselves. And that's really sad, because we're all God's children.
Well, bless you in the work that you're doing.
Thank you so much. Yeah. I had help from my mentor in creating that foundation, so I'm very grateful. So is there anything else you want to add? I hate to even say goodbye.
I would say suggest what I suggest for myself is stop listening to what doesn't nurture you.
Yes.
There's a difference between being aware of what's going on in the world and being sucked in. I once gave a talk to some young businesswomen, and at the end of the talk, one of the women was like, "But what are you doing about the starving children in," she named a country. And I said, what I can do is create a ripple of joy from my heart to theirs. I can't fly over there. I can't supply the food. I can give money. Where it goes, we don't know. But all change starts from here.
Yes.
And people say, well, that's easy for you to say. No, it's not. Because we were taught that we've got to do something out here, out there. We've got to prove that we're making a difference. Well, start your day so that you make a difference. Because you don't know who you're going to meet today. Right?
Yes.
You don't know the impact that you'll make. I mean, there's so many times for myself where I'll, perfect example. I was in a store recently and getting some boots, and there were these two women who were deciding what necklace to get. Seems trivial. Cool. And they were having a great time, and their energy was wonderful. And I tapped in and I said, "Oh, you know how to body test that?" And they're like, "Body test? What's that?" So I introduced them to the idea that we are all energy. That's all we are. We're energy.
Yes.
And I showed them a way of body testing. And then I had them take the necklace and then body test it. And first of all, they loved the experience. They were open. And they actually bought a different necklace than they thought. Walked out happy. We exchanged numbers. Will that be a connection? It doesn't matter. Right? It's just a little example. You are the difference you came to be in the world.
Yes. Yes.
Just by being you with an open heart, with that sense of, sending, like every morning I do this twin heart meditation, and it's about putting the earth in front of your hands and just blessing the earth.
Oh, yes, I love that.
And does it make a difference? It does for me.
There you go.
And we are the difference we be in the world. And so we don't know what ripples we create.
Yes.
But by being authentically you, curious, in wonder, that little being who chose this body for this experience on Earth School that came out going like, "Hi,
Yeah.
hi, what are we doing today?" Like, "Oh, I'm going to have something to eat. Oh, I'm going to sleep. Okay, I'm pooping. All right, put me down." Right? This is who we are.
Yes.
Unfortunately, when you're older, they put you in a nursing home because of that.
Yes.
But just for me, just for fun. That's the way this world begun.
Yes.
It's that, and yes, I would say tap into your joy. Tap into your joy. And if you say, "Well, I don't know what that joy is," again, I'm a big believer in writing things down. When you write things down instead of tapping them into a computer, it goes through your whole system, your brain, your heart, your electromagnetic system, everything. Write it down. Okay, what are the things that bring me joy? Write it down, no matter how silly, no matter whatever. Okay, which one is a priority? Well, I know for myself, if I don't walk outside once a day and just connect, there's a little less joy in my world. And it could be like when I was traveling around the world teaching classes, I would get up early and walk around the city wherever I was.
Nice.
Connect, right? Again, we weren't made to be in a bubble. And be aware, right? If something brings you joy, say, "I'll have that. Thank you very much. I'll have that." And just add it to who you be. Yeah.
So good.
I really want to thank you so much for inviting me here, Barb. I'm so excited about your book, and I love the work that you're doing with the makeup. What a gift that is. Really, that's a ripple.
It is a ripple, and I hope it goes to the ends of the earth. I can't thank you enough. Your wisdom, your pearls, your stories, your excellent speaking techniques, your joy, your love, your eyes that sparkle, all the above. I mean, you can tell that you have been doing this for a while. You're so seasoned, and wow. I mean, to my audience, I asked Susan to come on last night because that's just me. And just so prayerfully grateful that we had you on. And I know people are probably going to listen to this 2-3 times at least.
Oh, thank you.
It was so good.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much. You know what? I so appreciate you reaching out. And I love the fact that there was no prep, like even to the point of how do I get on? It's like, oh, well, it's 10 o'clock. Let's go for it.
Yeah, I keep it simple, everything that I can. And no need to be nervous or anything like that. And if you couldn't get on, we'd try again another day.
There you go. And I just, if I may, I'd love to invite people to join us at Fearless Women Rising. It's my mission right now is to impart this kind of information and to dive deeper with people so that they can be fearless, right? Because we are right. Yeah. And it's just so important, again, that we create a community that supports each other.
Yes.
It's through that support that we rise. I think the Bible says when two or more are gathered, right?
Oh, yes. Yes, exactly.
And that's who we came here to be. Yeah.
Yes, definitely. Can you put it in the comments for us? An invitation?
Can I put it in the comments?
Yeah. Put an invitation that you'd like us to join, or however you want to do it. Yes, I definitely want to get in there, and
cool.
I'm sure a lot of people will. People love to be fed valuable information, and it creates positivity as well as ripples. So, like you mentioned earlier, no one knows about our world today, and it can swallow you up very quickly. And so, all the positivity we can get, I think, is vitally important. And you're just a pool of it.
Thank you. You know what? Once again, thank you for inviting me.
Absolutely.
When we get together and share what we know, and that we don't know who's listening, so there might be somebody who needs what you have to offer in terms of what you're doing in the world, Barb, in terms of the cosmetics, and they just had no idea.
Right.
Yeah.
Yep. We do everyone, but we definitely want people not to be afraid to come and learn some technique if they have, Down syndrome or those traumatic injuries or whatever it is.
Yeah.
So
great. Thank you.
Yeah, I'm trying to figure out what else I can ask you to keep you here, but we must move on. We're going to have you back.
Absolutely. And if anybody has any questions, you can DM me or come on over to Fearless Women Rising Facebook and ask me there. Yeah.
Yes, beautiful.
Yeah.
Well, it's been a magical session, and I, again, thank you so much for coming on, especially at the last minute. We love you. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much. Yay.
All right. Mwah. See you soon.
Okay.
Bye now.